Hey everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for tuning in to the Encyclopedia of Yoga. This volume is all about Kapotasana, the pigeon pose, that challenging back bend, which is a gateway pose of the intermediate series of Ashtanga Yoga. Come to a seated position and close your eyes. Slowly let your hands come down, open the eyes. Prepare yourself mentally. Kapotasana is a big journey. This is the pose. It's not going to happen just like with the snap of the fingers. You're going to have to put in the work. Those of you who are flexible, you might be able to do it on the first try if you're blessed with natural back bend and flexibility. But doing a pose once doesn't mean it's integrated into your body. As you're moving into the yoga practice, the most important thing is to look at integrating the lessons and the energetics of the posture into the continuity of daily practice. So sometimes you can do a pose kind of once off, but the idea is to really be able to do that pose every day with consistency, to know that the deep spiritual learning available has been integrated into the vibration of your body. Kapotasana feels like putting your finger into the electrical socket. It's a little bit like putting so much energy into your body that you feel like supercharged. Those deep back bends are designed to stimulate and trigger the nervous system. So in Kapotasana, you can expect to feel a purification of the whole nervous system. This comes as the biggest, highest gateway of back bending in the Ashtanga Yoga Intermediate series. This means that you'll be faced with all of the lessons of back bending in their highest and most mighty form. The emotionality, the difficulty, the burning sensations, the heating sensations, the shaking, the vibration. You may even find yourself not able to sleep at night after Kapotasana. If you still want to try, you know that you are a true seeker. Most people I know who try Kapotasana at some moment, myself included, feel incredibly frustrated with the posture. Whether approaching from strength or flexibility, you need strong determination and a very steady, non-attached mind to really enter the pose. You need solid technique to make sure that your body is safe. Some of the deep benefits of Kapotasana are the purification of the nervous system, the digestive system, and a deep and powerful stimulation of the cardiovascular system. You'll notice that the whole muscles, the muscles of the back, get toned up, and at the same time, the mind is filled with a sense of calm and serenity. The benefits don't happen on the first try, but after many years of practice. Remember that this is a gateway pose, which means that you could spend 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, the rest of your life working at this posture. And you may never move into complete and total perfection. In fact, there's never really perfection in the yoga practice. There's only practice. And as you practice, you will learn. Now let's warm the body up for Kapotasana. We will approach this nice and slow. I'll break it down for you and give you as many different entries as possible so that you really know what level you're able to work on and you can integrate the work solidly into your body with confidence. All right, let's get started on the hands and knees. So we're working into a spinal extension. So a nice easy warm up. We're going to work through the cat-cow. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, do an easy round. Inhale, bending through each of the joints of the body, and then exhale, easy rounds. 2 more times. Inhale, extension, all the way through the top of the head. Exhale, easy round, push up from the shoulders. Last one, inhale, easy extend, stay. Mind is calm, turn your attention inward, and then exhale, easy round. Now let's go for the leg lifts, okay? Left leg back, inhale, pick it up, exhale down. Inhale, pick it up, exhale down. Inhale, send the leg back and up, and exhale down. Last one, back it up, and let's hold. 1, 2, keep the belly in. 3, keep reaching the chest forward. 4, and 5, exhale down. Good, let's try the other side. Inhale, right leg back and up. Exhale down. Inhale, back and up. And exhale down. Inhale, find that extension and reach, and exhale down. Inhale, find your extension and reach, and exhale down. Inhale, find your extension and reach and hold. Belly in, sternum forward, reach that right leg back. Back, use your back muscles, steady, 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 and exhale down. Round your back, big push up, curl your toes under, and inhale, downward facing dog. So in downward facing, let's rock the hips a little and just settle into the pose. Soften the muscles of the back and just for a moment let them release. So go for a little bit of a swayed downward dog for a moment. Work the flexibility just that little bit more because we're preparing for Kapotasana, and sink your chest towards the ground and then slowly bend the knees and we'll work into the puppy pose. Walk your hands forward, 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 and then exhale, top of the head or your chest down. Hold it there for a moment, push your chest into the ground and then stay. Belly in, shoulders into the ground, send the hips back and up, hips back and up, hips back and up, and exhale all the way down on the ground. Come down onto the elbows, and let's make sure the upper back is really prepared. So here we go. Roll the thighs inward, activate your thighs, and just nice and easy. Inhale, use your upper back, pop it up, and exhale down. Inhale, send the sternum back and up. Use the back muscles. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, send your chest back and up. Hold it, steady, steady. Mind is calm. If it's accessible for you, straighten the arms. Stay, 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 and expand the chest and exhale all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now let's come to the knees. Step your right foot, your left foot, your knees forward, and inhale, Ustrasana position. Let's warm the back up with Ustrasana. And roll your thighs inward. And then inhale, lift through the upper body. Remember, if back bending is challenging for you, Kapotasana is probably not advised. Stick with some basic poses like Shalabhasana until your back is ready. Then inhale, expand the chest. And slowly send the iliac crest forward, forward, forward. Roll the shoulders forward, hands back, and Ustrasana. 5 breaths. 1, push your pelvis forward. 2, roll the shoulder blades away from each other. 3, gaze towards the nose, push that pelvis forward. 4, and now to prepare for Kapotasana, don't come up from here. Don't come immediately up, but just thrust into your legs and take your hands into prayer. Let's see if you can hold this for 5 breaths. 1, belly in. 2, gaze towards the nose. 3, 4, and inhale all the way up. Good, that was very difficult. All is good. And exhale. Let's slowly take the hands down and then easy step it back to plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Let's do one more prep. Right foot forward, left knee down. Open from the lunge, and then inhale, come up. Now we're gonna try something very difficult. You're gonna take your hands over your head. This creates an immense sensation of panic, fear. It's harder to breathe, it's harder to do the pose. This is a good prep for Kapotasana. So here we go. Be brave. Do the work, the technique. So your sacrum is gonna nutate, pop up and forward. Each of the joints of the spine is gonna lift up. And then your shoulders are gonna roll externally, which is gonna draw the elbows towards each other. So let's start off there. And then calmly and quietly inhale, and as you exhale, hands in prayer, and just gently start to move backwards. Then inhale, reach your hands above your head and extend outward, lifting along the whole spine. Draw the elbows towards each other and then hands in prayer. Inhale, thrust forward, and exhale. Slowly take the hands down, and inhale, exhale back to plank. Inhale again, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. Inhale, step your left foot forward and right knee down. Slowly send that right leg back. And inhale, come up. Calm the mind. Keep it nice and easy. Here we go. Now you're thinking about length and space. So as your chest pops up, this creates the ability to breathe as you bring your hands above your head. But if your chest is depressed and you try to bring your hands back, it's simply going to feel like dead weight pushing into your lower back. Reach back with your leg, and now here we go. Sacrum pops forward and up. Each of the joints of the spine lift up, up, up. Inhale, elbows towards each other, and head back. If you're comfortable, inhale, hands above your head. Reach back, thrust into your legs, and reach. Gaze towards your thumbs, reach. And hands in prayer. Inhale, chest pops up, and exhale, settle it down. Good. Shoulders forward and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Okay. Now we're ready to try. Come forward to the knees. Our first task in Kapotasana is to be able to go back, touch your fingers to the ground, and come on back up. Okay, so here we go. Work with a solid technique, and remember, never force yourself. If it's too much for you and the pose is not accessible yet, no problem. Put in your work in basic back bends. It will come over time. Be in no rush to get to Kapotasana. Once you have it, get to work on it every day for the rest of your life. Roll the thigh bones towards each other. Here we go. Find your sacrum and start to push the sacrum forward and up. Iliac crest, press them forward. Don't go back from here. You gotta create space in the spine. Draw the belly in and inhale, lift up through the center line. Grab the ribs and make space, space, space. Then just like we did from the lunge, inhale, hands in prayer, elbows towards each other, hips forward, head back. Hold it there. Switch your gaze to the floor. Inhale, extend your arms, open the fingers. Exhale, touch the fingertips to the ground. Get stable here and then find your pelvis. Inhale, push the pelvis forward and slowly come on back up. Exhale, let's sit down for a moment. Good. Make sure you keep the spaciousness. Once you go back and you come up, it has to follow the same technique. It's like driving your car into a spot. You got to reverse with the same technique. You don't want to go into too much force. So you're lifting your body back and then you're lifting your body back up. If you succeeded at touching the fingers to the ground, you may be able to progress into walking Kapotasana. So when you walk into Kapotasana, the idea is to keep your pelvis lifted during the whole time that you're walking the hands. Let's go over this technique. This is probably the most accessible entry into Kapotasana. Okay. It requires endurance, so really stick with it. Here we go. Rotate the thigh bones towards each other. Calm the mind. Feel the sacrum moving forward and up. Here we go. Find the ribs. Inhale, expand the ribs. Activate the back muscles and lift up, up, up. Then start to engage the back muscles and use the space in the spine. Hands towards each other, elbows close. Inhale, exhale, hips forward, head back. Inhale, extend your arms and push the pelvis forward. Open the fingers. Exhale down. You can flatten the palms down. Avoid the temptation to put your head down, because once you're down, you're stuck. If you need to break for a moment, it's okay. Inhale, thrust up. With the power of Laghu Vajrasana, walk, walk. Then, if you find your head getting close to the ground, you can break for a moment, but inhale, push the pelvis forward. Then, this is the most important part. Crawl your fingers on the outside. Crawl your fingers on the outside. Draw the elbows towards each other. Avoid winging the elbows out. Push your pelvis more forward. Draw the fingers by crawling them forward. Pass your ankle bone so you can walk up the outside of your foot, gripping onto the heels. Inhale, thrust into your legs. Squeeze the elbows towards each other and exhale, Kapotasana. If you don't go past your ankle bone when you're trying to grab hold of your heels, you'll find that it's impossible. You'll just slide down the sole of your foot. So really wait and do your work. And if you're not past your ankle bone, no problem, just wait there. Wait for your back to give you the green light. Keep making space between the spine, thrust into the legs, Kapotasana B. Knees towards each other, arms straight. Belly in, expand the chest. Then inhale, thrust into the legs. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hold your pelvis. And then exhale, settle down. So Kapotasana is real deep. All right? Sometimes you need a little break after. You can squeeze the knees together. And exhale, child's pose. I'm going to show you one more entry. So let's just stay there for a moment. Child's pose. Squeeze your knees together. Powerful squeeze. Belly in. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, inhale, big breath in. And big breath out. Okay, so now, if you found that it was very hard for you to keep your strength when you went back, you can also try Kapotasana from down. Let's try that one now. This is a little easier, quite hard, but still a little easier. All right, so we're starting off in the Virasana position. This is difficult for your knees. Grab a block and elevate your hips because we're just using this as a transition. Spiral the knees towards each other. Spiral the knees towards each other, and then exhale, easy, come down. And slowly down. Push the pelvis a little forward. Get stable. And then take the hands above your head. Slowly bend the elbows, place them under your shoulders. Find the pelvis, activate the pelvic floor, avoid squeezing the butt. With the power of Laghu Vajrasana, inhale, send the hips up and forward, exhale, head down. Walk the hands in with the power of Laghu Vajrasana. Send the pelvis forward. Keep it up and walk in, elbows, 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 elbows in. Fingers crawl. Walk up, pressing your pelvis forward. And again, exhale, Kapotasana. Once you're here, everyone deep in the pose, give a little pull and thrust into the legs. The belly is in. And when you want to come up, straighten the legs. And always see if you have the strength to inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, child's pose. Want to hold on to your iliac crests and just round under. Now we're going to try one last entry. The most challenging entry, the most difficult, Kapotasana from up, where we will not touch the feet down. You need both strength and flexibility for the next entry. Belly sucks in, relax. Always start off from a place where all is good. Inhale, come up. Gather yourself mentally, spiritually, physically. Feel your whole body. If you feel a sense of panic, don't come out. Observe. Be very aware of the sensation of panic. If you feel a sense of irritation, annoyance, anger, be aware of it. Don't come out. If you feel any sharp pains in your body, remain calm and exit the pose. All right, here we go. This entry requires a combination of strength and flexibility. Use good alignment, never force. Rotate your thigh bones inward. The goal is not the pose. The goal is to awaken every cell of the body and raise your vibration. Here we go. Sacrum moves forward and up. Think forward and up, forward and up. Good. Then thrusting into your legs. Find your ribs and inhale. Expand the ribs. Exhale. Again, inhale. Expand the ribs. Exhale. Then inhale, hips forward, head back. Use your back muscles, not your butt. Look for your feet. Inhale, straighten the arms, soft bend of the elbows. Open the fingers, squeeze your elbows towards each other, fingers towards the heels, and walk straight in. Inhale, push up, and if you want to deepen the pose, you can walk up your calf muscles and exhale down. I avoid winging the elbows out at all costs because you want to keep the elbow in line with the shoulder. Draw the elbows as close together as you can. And use your back muscles to deepen the posture. Hold it there, steady, steady, steady. Thrust into the legs. This time, hands next to your feet. Walk those knees in. Walk those knees in and inhale, straight arms. Belly in, steady. Press your feet into the ground and inhale, rise up. It's sometimes hard after you went in real deep to go the other way, so give your body a moment, knees together. Find your iliac crest, send them back. Inhale. Exhale slowly down. Give yourself a nice, deep, rounded back. Activate the pelvic floor, very deep squeeze. Soften the shoulders. And hands forward. Inhale. Exhale back to plank. Plank. Rotate the pelvis under. Release the sacrum. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Ooh, downward facing after Kapotasana is always a little hard. So stay here for a moment and give yourself an extra round and release. Stay. And right foot, left foot. Let's come on forward, straighten your legs. Belly in, move and pivot into the pelvis. Hold your big toes, inhale. Exhale, fold. Relax. Fold and relax the back. Soft mind, strong legs. Deep breath. Feel the energy in the spine. Feel the energy through your center line. And inhale, suck the belly in, straighten the arms. One more time just for grounding. Cross your feet underneath you. Nice and easy plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, onward facing. Good. Come to your knees and let's sit for a moment. Okay. Come to your knees and let's just sit for a moment. Take a moment, close your eyes. Be aware of the vibration, the sensations through the center line. Feel your sacrum. Feel these energy centers which sit along the spinal axis. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, the heart center, the center of your brain, and the very top of your head. And then allow your eyes to open. Kapotasana is a journey. It is not easy. It is like climbing Mount Everest. It is not something to be done casually. You don't want to just randomly try this pose. You want to integrate this into your daily practice. If you try it once, you want it to be a part of the back bends that you'll do every day. Once it's introduced in the traditional Ashtanga Yoga Intermediate series, it's expected that now that pose is going to be a part of your regular practice. The energetics of Kapotasana are very intense. This posture awakens sleeping energy centers all through the spinal axis, and you'll feel heat rising up through the center line, a vibration, a tingling, a buzzing, a spinning. Again, it may keep you up at night. You may feel yourself supercharged with energy, or completely opposite. You may find yourself totally exhausted, like all you want to do is sleep and lie down. And if that happens, that's okay too. There's a little bit of time that it takes once you start doing a new asana before the energetics of that pose really integrate into your body. And Kapotasana can take years to fully integrate. Recognize that just because you have the flexibility, you might not fully have the strength to integrate the pose. Just because you don't have the flexibility doesn't mean that you shouldn't approach this posture with complete patience and non-attachment. The lesson is in the pose, and the lesson is the reason why we practice. Gently close your eyes. Allow yourself a deep breath in. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into Kapotasana. Be brave and practice every day. Namaste.